Good morning.
Morning.
It's 6 o'clock. A bit cooler this morning, obviously, A, because it's early, and B, because it's early. Right, we've set off a bit earlier because we've got 8-kilometre hike up to Herrerias, where we cross into Galicia finally. So it's one of the harder days.
And longer days.
And well, it's a 30 for us today, 29. Which usually means it's 30 by the time you get there. But we are going to break it up and be sensible. We're going to hold back our pace a bit. But because a lot of it's uphill, for the first third, then it's level, and then we go down. So there's about 800, 900 meters climbing and about 1,000 down. But when we get down, Tríacanstela, we're then one stop away from Sadia. Tomorrow we've got the reward of a 17-kilometre hike. So I think we'll make the most of this, enjoy the pitch black, and we'll chat later. Bye for now. Oh, I bet we're nearly at the top, yeah. Well, it's cool, but this climb, I don't know what you can see of it, but it's punishing. Fortunately, it's light enough to see where we're going. It's now wow, I've been going 45 minutes. Doesn't seem it. And virtually all of it has been like this. Obviously that rainfall yesterday, it's quite wet, but the top surface of the stones are dry. Well, I think this is a bit of a hidden gem in the guidebooks, because this is a tough little climb. As you heard, Janet was looking to take her jacket off, but I think you best keep going on this. We're nearly up there, I think. Okay, enough of my panting. Turning off for now. Say bye, Jan.
Bye.
Bye. Hi there.
Hi.
Okay, 7:05. The climb's now eased off into a manageable angle. That was really, really tough coming up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, very.
I wouldn't like to have set off that time from La Faba because it would have been pitch black and you really need to see your footing, so I don't know how people would have got off to an early start this morning. Anyway, I think that's the steepest section we've done on the whole Camino, so nice to tick it off.
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got 2 more stops, so we've got about another 4 kilometres up to the Galician frontier border and the famous sign. Woohoo, be nice to get there.
Still got this rocky surface that we're actually walking on this morning. Quite slippy, especially in the dark. You've got to watch your footing.
But we did it.
We did. There's more to come, Mark.
Well, no, not that steep. Not from what I understand. Anyway, watch this space. Hey, bye for now.
Bye.
Hi again.
Hi.
We've just gone past La Laguna and we have a way marker, 162.5. And we got 2.3 up to Cabrera. I think that might be the last marker before Galicia, because we hit Galicia at the top, I think. Boy, think we know. The air is actually quite cool, but because of this steep climb, our body temperature is really hot. So I think we'll have to watch it when we come to stop, because this sweat's going to cool down on us pretty fast. But at the moment, it just feels great actually to be able to keep cool.
Yeah.
Stunning scenery, really is. And the road's not too bad that you can't have a look around. Okay, until later.
Bye.
Well, we just came around the corner and we found that little beauty. Oh, that was nice. And I think I've got a bee in my ear here. Hear it? And that's the Galician marker, 160.948. We're in Galicia. Wow. Well, that's a nice surprise.
A very nice surprise.
Okay, over and out.
I don't know where to put a purse.
Put it in my pocket. Well, that's nice, coming into a Cabrero.
Yeah.
Piping for the porridge. Okay, let's find ourselves something nice to have for breakfast. Oh, wow. Bit of roadway here now. Hello. Okay, it's 8:50 and we've just had a great breakfast at Cabrero. And now we're getting plenty of these little markers. 159.
Quite cold.
It's chilly, you can see we've put our jackets on.
Yeah.
Apparently it's nearly always covered in cloud up here. Some YouTube friends of ours have done it 8 times and they went through a week and a half ago and it's the first time they've ever seen it clear, so it lives by reputation. Okay, so we're just gonna plod on, ups and downs.
Might get in a little rain.
Yeah, I hope not. We've got our ponchos ready. You got yours ready?
Yeah.
It's a pilgrim predicting a possibility of a little bit of rain. So we've got a couple of places. Another stop in about 4.5. Just before we head up to the... There's a little bit more climbing to do, but not a lot, up to the actual peak. And then it's all downhill after that today. So 10 kilometers down, 20 to go, but we're going strong. So this is so typical Galician on the Camino. That's what makes it so lovely to walk through. Okay, till later.
Bye.
Hi there.
Hi.
Coming up for 10, and we're coming into a place called O Hospital. another one of these places that's founded on the fact that it used to be a hospital for the pilgrims. Sorry, just swapping over. Really chilly up here, bit of a wind, so it feels like at about 12. I wouldn't like to be sitting here. You need to keep moving. So we've done about 12 kilometers, I think. So still a way off halfway, but by far the hardest bit out of the way. We've got this little climb into this town where we're going to stop, and after this there's a little bit more of a push up to the highest point today, which is nearly as high as the Iron Cross, not quite, and again it's higher than where we climbed up to in the Pyrenees. So that's why it's a tough day. And all that time we've gone from Sarriá, little did we know what the 2 days before it are, having never done them before. But the scenery gets you through, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really beautiful. Stop back there to take some stills of the lovely St. James statue battling into the wind. Okay, I think we'll report after we've cleared this place and we're at the top. Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
Hi there, 11:15, and we've just come up to the Alto de something or other, meaning that's it. The climb is over.
Yay!
15 kilometers of basically coming up. We've now got 14 kilometers heading down.
Very chilly.
Yeah, it's Janet took her jacket off coming up that last bit. Really steep 50 meter, 175 meter climb. But I mean, we're at about 1400 meters, so it can get really cold up here very quickly. So the plan now is to hold a reasonable pace on the level bits, or the levelish bits. Like now it feels like level, but we're actually going down, and obviously be careful on the steeper downs. But it's lovely to be up here.
Very thankful.
Yes, very thankful.
Here.
I mean, that's 5¼ hours we've spent getting up here, but it's kind of flown, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It goes quickly. Okay, signing off for now.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, sometimes I can't see the screen to see if it's on us or not. It's 1:45. We're on the descent, and we came down from the top, and then about 3 kilometers later we came to this little village that wasn't supposed to have a lot, but it had this really lovely albergue, fairly new or newly renovated building, really cozy in the lounge area and the bar area. And so I had a coffee, Janet had some water, and we shared a bowl of macaroni carbonara.
It's amazing.
Which Janet thought was amazing.
Yeah.
To everybody else it would have been boiled macaroni with a can of tomato Heinz cream of mushroom soup poured all over it. But anyway, seems to be better than my carbonara.
It's better than the pilgrim meals.
Better than a lot of the pilgrim meals.
Yeah.
So that was really nice, and that set us up. Janet went through a bit of a sugar drop as we cleared the main part of this ascent, but that took a few kilometers to get on top of.
Yeah.
But certainly that pasta's got her back to where she should be.
And some sugar.
And some sugar.
Yeah.
And I think for now that, oh, then we also had to do a bit of shoe repair because Jan's Hocker But the model she's been using now, the third pair, has a stick-on sole section on one of the grips, and again that's peeled off. So we've complained about one, and they replaced it. And then a second one was starting to go, and she kept these new. But I know they've been doing a lot of kilometres. That shouldn't really be happening. So, Hocker, I think you've definitely got an issue with these shoes.
Definitely. So I'm going to have to go and buy a new pair tomorrow. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to try and break them in. So these Hocker will have to go in my backpack. Try and wear the other ones in and just keep on swapping them around so I don't get sore feet. Let's see. I think we'll get them when we go to
Saria. That's tomorrow's hiking.
Yeah.
So we're about 7.5, 8 kilometres off Tríacanstela. So our estimate time of 2 is probably a bit not really realistic now, but it's going to be a bit later than normal for us to get in.
Yeah.
But we've been taking it easy.
We have. It's been a bit of a struggle for me today, but I got a text from my daughter which kind of made me feel a lot better, so big shout out to her and the pastor, of course.
And me. Okay, we'll sign off with that. Bye for now.